Onivia, League of Legends
It
highlight.
feels like a little bit of a comfort pick here, and it's not terrible for the draft. You can pair the Pulverize with like Cyclone and Gnar ultimates. Like, it can be very good for combos. You can run through a lot of the damage that Liiv SANDBOX puts out with your ult.
Very dangerous if you just walk at a Sivir in a minion wave.
Yeah, it is very annoying. Okay, fight over the scuttle here. I know who my money's on this matchup.
Warrior Trickster, of course, blocked there, but the smite comes through, and now Dread finds himself on the wrong side of the map. This is not going so well here for the Wukong, unfortunately. He's trying to buy as much time as he can, as Croco doesn't even bother hitting him. He just puts up a circle.
Yeah.
Azir is necessarily going to be the focal point of this team composition. I think that Prince is still going to be the main character, as he always is for Liiv SANDBOX. And I think that helps with his ultimate.
No choke point control here for Liiv SANDBOX is such a risky fight to take into BDD's ultimate.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a fantastic ult to come through. Okay, well, Croco's going to miss it. That's the one we were talking about. Final chapter comes down. Snowflower goes for the engage. Closer immediately flashes away. Emperor's Divide going to be used. Is now Closer able to get himself out of the way. Now Canna trying to fight against Prince, who doesn't manage to get the spell shield off. Dove, meanwhile, is going to go extraordinarily low. Somehow, it's Sivir that locks down the Rift Herald, but they lose way too much for it. Dove and Croco both falling down, and Liiv SANDBOX probably won't even be able to get the eye.
The first time they decided to walk away, we said we were proud. We said, you know what, Liiv SANDBOX realized this is a time where you should not fight. The second time, they in fact did not realize. And now Closer teleports to this turret, which he will not save.
Oh no, Snowflower. Yeah, he's actually going to get spell shielded this time around. Prince just needs one more auto. BDD is now here trying to save his cow, as Dread's going to come on over as well, but it looks like Prince should be able to use the fleet of foot.
It was actually really well coordinated from Nongshim playing around their win conditions in the choke. Is Kana?
Well, there is a big Gnar bar, but he doesn't have a lot of his health bar at the moment, as there is the snare from the final chapter. The snips are just ridiculous damage, and Croco going to be able to lock down that kill, and now Snowflower in trouble. He does have to ultimate, and now BDD is going to be the target. The Encore does basically nothing, as, guys, Gwen is immune, and Snowflower now is going to have to obey the laws of the Sand Soldiers. And he's going to be sacrificed. Liiv SANDBOX find themselves a skirmish like they just somehow managed to do in almost every one of their games.
And Kyle is looking really good right now on his first game of Yuumi of the season. He's lining up these roots. He is exactly where he needs to be. He's on Dove here to actually get those speed ups. That was so well played by him. Gets the initial root, and Nongshim have to then themselves fight into this choke point while their health bars are super low. They're kind of scattered. They're not grouped up. Nongshim's team comp, like I said, relies on a lot of coordination.
Yeah, Rise in position there for Closer so that he makes sure that he has a way out. Croco just going to brute force his way in here as Snowflower looks a little bit silly after the flash from Closer. They just destroy the turret, and now Dove's teleported in. Teleport going to come through from Canna now, but I don't know whether this is what they want. He does get a big Gnar, and there's the Cyclone as well, but Croco survives for so long. Emperor's Divide comes through, but Closer is going to get ripped apart by Ghost. He's doing so much damage on the Aphelios, and this is what it looks like when they do manage to have Ghost in a team fight. Beat Drop comes in, Dove is going to mitigate it entirely, and Prince manages to get that auto reset with the Ricochet.
Will they find Dread? I don't think so. That's just his clone. Because Croco just eats a bunch of cooldowns, pushes them back, and also BDD, the most important ultimate, he uses it on a target that could just get over the wall. Unfortunately, I mean, it was a great play from Closer. If they catch the Azir, it's a totally different story. Here we go.
Yeah, keep his verdict onto the clone, though, as now Snowflower dives in. That is going to be the Drake secured by Nongshim. Also, Poppy is just being taken out. Dove trying to get himself to relative safety as Prince is looking to just run his way out of the pit. Closer so close to death, and now can he land the house? Yes, he can. Locks down the Azir. The Prince is going to be able to make it out, but that is 3 swift kills in trade for just the cow.
Yeah, that should be a Baron. That second Drake here for Nongshim. They pick that one up, and they have enough damage here with this 2-item Aphelios. BDD going to hold the wave here in mid. He's got enough wave clear. You're really losing nothing right now as Nongshim. And this is such a good turnaround. You can see the value of this Aphelios. 2 items versus a 2-item Prince. Like, yeah, he's 3-0 and 3. He's got 3 kills picked up in this game, but he is just not able to do the same amount of consistent damage here with all of the healing that Ghost has when he has his Severum, when he's got this Bloodthirster. He's going to have now. But in the laning phase, she was extremely far behind. They didn't get to take any of those fights as Dread's got an angle here. No flash, but that's Cyclone.
Yeah, just threatening, and he is going to be threatening enough to make sure this turret does fall down. That is going to only increase that Baron power play close to 3K now as Croco moving around the side, but Dread not going to bite off any bait or anything like that. Is now there is a big old and there's a knock up as well. There's just too much CC. You've only got one spell shield. The cat is immediately going to be taken down as well as Croco at least survives. But now they don't have their Sivir. This could be absolutely disastrous for Liiv SANDBOX, as this inhibitor is not going to be long for the world. Ghost is just so strong. And he had item disadvantage against the Sivir, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
She spends her entire time in the sky and then dies.
Yeah, it's the CC that Liiv SANDBOX are facing with this.
Things are going to work. It's starting to really make this Alistar look like an absolute masterstroke.
Yeah, really. At first we were thinking like, okay, I mean, this kind of works for the comp, but it's a lot of comfort for Snowflower. It's an older champion. This one, you're going to lose your base. It's a catch-22 problem.
And this is Crescendum Baron. This is going down extraordinarily quickly. Croco trying to get in there, but the headbutt. The bodyguard here with the cow is going to be good. Final chapter comes on through, though. It might be a 50-50. Croco gets knocked into the pit, and it's going to be stolen by the Poppy after he was dead. What the heck just happened? It doesn't really matter, though, because Nongshim is still going to stomp the team fight. Emperor's Divide lands onto one, and it does not matter. That's the ace. And Nongshim will win game one.
Yeah, I don't know how that was stolen. I guess red buff maybe is what burned through there after he died, unless it was an error or a bug with our UI. It just showed up weird, but it doesn't matter. We don't care about who has the Baron, because Nongshim is going to take the Nexus. That's what the Baron power play is. It's negative Nexus.
Yeah, the good old Baron for Nexus trade, and it wasn't even your Baron to take. Oh my goodness, Nongshim out of the gates absolutely amazingly here today. And I don't know what happened between last week and this one, but it is looking fantastic for this squad.